Welcome back, everyone. Hidden quietly in the corner of the garden is this old abandoned tank, covered in moss, fallen leaves, and dust from time itself. Most people would probably see nothing more than an old forgotten container. But in my mind, I can already imagine clear water, green plants slowly growing, and tiny fish swimming peacefully beneath the surface. Maybe today, this forgotten place will slowly come back to life again. Come along and look back on this journey with me. Alright, today's mission is a little exploration trip. Let's see what random stuff I can find and turn into something cool. This right here is the garden of my old house. No one's been living here for a long time, and honestly, it feels like nature moved in and took over everything. And just like that, I found something. This might be the most interesting thing today. But before I show you, can you guess what it is? Comment below. Alright, let's stop waiting and start exploring. Let's go. I honestly have no idea how long this stone pot has been here, or when it was forgotten. It might have been around since before I was even born. Before bringing this thing home, I need to clean it out. Right now, it's basically a mix of leaves, mud, and ancient mystery stuff. Alright, what even is this plant? I don't know who you are, but your time here is over. Yeah, this dirt ain't moving itself. Time to summon the ancient shovel from another era. I don't even know how much dirt is left to dig. My back is slowly turning into a question mark. After grinding for a whole hour, I finally cleared this stubborn pile of dirt. Man, I'm exhausted. Alright, back at it again. Time to pump in some water and wash away the last bits of dirt. Hold on, there's a drainage hole in here. The person who made this was thinking ahead. They basically saved future me from suffering. Because of this pot, I had to bring in new equipment, a fresh hand brush, ready for battle. Every surface, every crack, every hidden corner. Nothing escapes the cleaning process. The stone pot is slowly returning to life. Scrub done. Now rinse, rinse, rinse. And yeah,
Woo!
I just flipped the whole thing over to drain it quicker. Pot's dry. Next mission, fix the hole. Borrowed some glue from the neighbor. Yeah, we're doing some DIY magic now. Once the glue is spread around the hole, I grab a random stone and drop it right in to seal it. Then I add more glue on top to lock it in place. Gotta move fast though. I still need to return the glue to my neighbor. Hold on. When did this snail join the project? I don't remember inviting you, but welcome anyway. Oh, come on. Now there's an ant too. Looks like I've got 2 uninvited guests just casually joining my project. Alright. I turn over to the taro patch and boom. Another visitor. What is this little guy? If you know, tell me below. I'm not gonna lie, it's kinda creeping me out. Alright, back to work. Gotta move fast and spread this glue before it dries. I don't think my neighbor's gonna lend it to me again. At this point, you've probably figured out what this pot is about to become. Wait. Let me show you my previous build. This tank has been running for a while now, and yeah, everything is doing amazing. Plants thriving, fish happy. Let's go check it out. Alright, let's take this pot on a little field trip. Who knows what we're about to find out there? You see this garden? Yeah, this is mine. At this point, I've got enough veggies to open my own food supply. Wait, did you see that? Something's hiding over there, and I think I just found it. Let me pull this up and give you a closer look. I'm pretty sure you already know what I'm planning next. Come on, you've got to know this one. Yep, it's a 4-leaf clover. Straight up good luck right here. Okay, steady hands. One tiny mistake and this whole thing is ruined. I think if I fill this pot up, we can officially call this mission complete. With the pot now completely full, it's time to head home and continue the project. There's just one small problem. This thing is ridiculously heavy. You seeing this transformation? This old stone pot that almost destroyed my back is about to become a beautiful little tank in the garden. Carefully, slowly, the plants are lowered into place, because one clumsy move could turn this peaceful setup into complete disaster. I carefully place each patch of soil in one by one, making sure everything stays neat. And while I'm at it, I pick out all the yellow dying leaves too. Yep, straight to the trash they go. Retirement time for those guys. All right, centerpiece complete. I only planted a circle in the middle because the rest of this pot is still under construction. Might as well grab a few rocks while I'm here, because apparently every good setup needs decorative pebbles now. One rock here, another one there. Slowly, this tank is starting to look less like a pot and more like a tiny underwater paradise. Rock after rock, I kept arranging everything perfectly, like this tiny tank was about to win an underwater beauty contest. At this point, the garden is probably wondering where all its rocks went. Meanwhile, the tank is over here looking like a full-on rock reunion party. Okay, hold on. Why does this actually look good now? Tiny rocks arranged like pearls, and suddenly I'm out here creating luxury fish real estate. Water time. So naturally, I had to summon the legendary hose. This thing is basically a garden anaconda. Look at that water moving through the soil. It's spreading so fast it feels like a tiny underwater storm just arrived. At this point, it's basically a waiting game now. I'm pretty sure I could sleep, wake up, eat something, and the tank would still be filling. Ta-da! Looks like I wasn't joking. I wake up from one nap and the water is already almost overflowing the tank. Let me zoom the camera in a little closer so you can see this better. The flowing water is carrying away dust, dirt, and even the fallen old leaves like a tiny river cleaning everything in its path. Aha! Look at this, everyone. The overflowing water seriously looks like a tiny miniature waterfall right now. Three days later, the water finally stopped looking like muddy soup and turned crystal clear. Now it's time for the homemade bacteria mix. Yep, chef mode activated. This bacteria water is like hiring a microscopic cleaning crew for the tank. Tiny invisible workers swimming around 24/7, cleaning the water and dealing with all the underwater mess. I swear these four-leaf clovers grow faster every time I look away. A few days later and they're already reaching up like a tiny green forest. Oh wait, can you guys guess who this is? The little snail is still here hanging around. Oh wait, it's not just the snail anymore. There's a new little visitor here too. Do you guys know what that creature is? Let me know in the comments because I honestly have no idea. I came back after 7 days and wow, these clovers are growing so fast they're acting like they pay rent here now. The stems stand straighter every day, and the bright green leaves keep spreading across the tank like they're trying to claim new territory. Honestly, they look tiny and cute, but they're slowly taking over everything. You can already see the cycle happening in the tank. Older yellow leaves fading away while the new bright green ones push upward full of energy. Tiny underwater plant drama in real time.
This is the moment my brain has been waiting for the entire video. Release the fish and let the underwater chaos begin.
All right, fishies, move in time. Enjoy your new underwater apartment complex. Okay, detectives, time for a fish mystery challenge. Who can guess what fish is swimming in this tank right now? Time to start trimming the tank now. It's starting to look way too wild and messy. Okay, wow. One trimming session changed everything. Before this, the plants were growing like they were trying to conquer the planet. Now the tank finally breathes again. The water looks fresh, and the fish are zooming around happily like they just got extra living space. All right, everybody. Let's revisit all the little underwater worlds I've built so far. This is the tank I completed not too long ago. Now it has slowly blended into the garden with clear water, growing plants, and fish peacefully swimming beneath the leaves. It almost feels like a tiny natural pond now. And this is my tank after 20 days since releasing the fish. The water has become crystal clear, and the four-leaf clovers have spread beautifully across the surface and around the tank. Their tiny green leaves gently sway in the water, while the fish peacefully swim between them like they're exploring a miniature underwater forest. What used to be an old forgotten tank now feels alive and full of nature again. All right, the underwater world is finally calm and peaceful now. Thanks for hanging out with me and my chaotic fish tank adventures. See you guys in the next video for another weird little tank project. Bye-bye.